in Happy Tuesday. It is an amazingly happy Tuesday for me because I've been shopping for a certain somebody's birthday and a certain special trip later on this year. I just thought I'd show you a couple of things that I got. A lot of it was in the sale, so that's really helpful. So I got myself this set of Lady and the Tramp pyjamas. They were £10 and I got them for £5. So I'm going to use these for Dawn-Louise's birthday, and then I'm going to put them up for you know what later. I got really upset because I went in the shop yesterday and these were all gone, so I made sure I bought one straight away. This really beautiful wash bag for later on this year. And then I got this one for Dawny. She's not the biggest fan of Daisy Duck, but she does love pink and sparkles, so I thought that that would work really lovely. I've got glitter all over me. Oops. On a Friday, it is Wear Purple for CHD awareness, so I got Dawn-Louise this lovely jumper. It has reversible sequins and it's a heart, so I thought that this would be perfect. I'm a bit worried though because like she's really skinny because of her heart, but she's really tall, so I've gone up to 9 to 10 clothing for her, but like I don't know if this is actually gonna fit her because it's so big. It's really wide, so I don't really know what kind of clothes to get her, to be honest, because she's wearing 8 to 9 at the moment, and her jeans are getting too short and her t-shirts are getting too short, but she's really like, she's not skinny, she's a perfectly healthy weight. Obviously we see the doctor like a lot, so they'd tell us if she wasn't, but she literally has abs. She's healthy, but she's just very narrow, and so is my brother, so I guess it's just like in our genes. But like I am a bit worried about her because like I don't want her to feel uncomfortable in clothing because of it. But all of the clothing that's 9 to 10 is really wide, so I don't really know how I'm going to go about dressing her now because she's really tall, but she's just not wide enough for these clothes. And I got myself a purple t-shirt for Wear Purple Day. It's just this cheap £2.50 t-shirt. I'm not showing you very well, am I? This £2.50 one from Primark, because I don't really wear purple, so I wasn't going to get myself anything, you know, too much. And then I got 2 of these. They were reduced to 50p each, so I got those for Donnie to wear to school. My socks. I got her this baby blanket, which might sound weird, but I got her this really cute blanket. It's got swans on it, because she likes Swan Lake, because obviously she does ballet. But yeah, I got this for her wheelchair because her blanket is not very thick and it's constantly getting stuck under the wheels, but it was the only one I could find for her. So I've got this baby blanket. It's lovely and thick, it's fleecy, so it will lock in heat and it won't get trapped under her wheels. So if you have a wheelchair user, baby blankets are a go. And this one's like not too young either. Like I don't think this is really babyish, so. And it was £2. £4, it was £4. I also got this for Dawn's birthday and for the summer. And I got her this because we have electric toothbrushes, but when one's dead, she steals my one and changes the head over, so this will at least hold her like little head thing. So yeah, I've got to go film the CHD videos, so I'll catch up with you later. As I helped Dawn-Louise to stay warm overnight, I picked her up this really adorable and really soft unicorn hot water bottle. It was on sale for £3. Where is it? It was on sale for £3, down from £6. To be honest, I was close to getting 2. But I didn't. But it's so cute and so soft, and this will like really help her stay warm throughout the night, because at the moment she's only got one that has a cover on it because we always lose the covers. I got you 2 of these bows. I've lost the other one at the moment, so I'll get you it in a minute, but I got you these purple bows so that at school you can wear purple for CHD day on Friday, because obviously they're not doing like a non-school uniform or anything, so we can do hair bows, can't we? You can either wear them at the end or the top of your braids. Right, and also close your eyes for when you come home. I got you this.
I saw this in Tesco.
Did you? Oh, well yeah, because it's purple and it's a heart, so it's perfect for CHD Awareness Day. So obviously we're only really going to get to take a photo in it, but I got myself a little purple top as well. It's not quite as fancy. Morning everybody and happy Thursday. So today I'm kind of upset because I'm going to get a haircut. I finally have my hair the length that I want it. Like this is my perfect length, but all these ends are really damaged where they used to be dyed, because I'm growing out my hair dye still. So I'm gonna have it cut off to about here, so a couple of inches, and I'm a little bit sad about it because I really love my long hair. So I'm making the most of it and I'm showing you guys my long hair. Look how long it got. Ooh, it's so long. But yeah, I'm gonna have a good like 4 inches or something cut off. So I'll show you it afterwards. Bye. So guys, I'm back from the hairdressers. It's not that much shorter. Like it feels a lot shorter for me, but it's not that bad. I'm happy with it. It feels so much better now, so much more healthy and manageable. It was getting really quite bad. So yeah, I feel much better now. I feel good. So yeah, I have to film some more CHD videos today. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I am going to later talk about what's happened over the last couple of days, because we have actually had another hospital run in. Dawn-Louise is absolutely fine, but after I finish filming the videos for CHD week, because they take quite a while for me to film and edit and post, I'm gonna sit down and have a chat with you about that. And then later on today, I've actually asked a landmark that we can get to light up for CHD week. So we're gonna travel down there on the train this evening and hopefully check it out. Get some photos. We did it a couple of years ago. We couldn't do it last year because we couldn't get down there. So hopefully everything goes good today.
I'm so excited. So if you didn't know, I broke our tripod like months ago, and for most of the sit down videos I've been using a selfie stick shoved into a knife block, which I'll show you later because it's hilarious. I'm so excited because my new tripod just came. I was just doing my research for today's video that I've got to make for the CHD awareness video, etc. And yeah, I'm really excited. It's even got its own little bag. This one's meant to be like really big, so hopefully it's good. But I thought I'd sort of do a little unboxing with you because this is just a cheap one off eBay, and if you're like me and you know you're doing YouTube for fun and you don't really have a lot of money for equipment, I thought it'd be good to show you what you can get for something a bit cheaper. So it looks quite small, but I believe it extends, so let's have a looky look. Okay, so it's got a really strong mount already. I can see. Can we lift this up? Okay, so it's got a bit there, so you don't have to like, because with my old one I used to have to actually drag my phone, which led to me dropping it, so this is going to be really handy. Oh, it even has a spirit level. That's awesome. That'll be perfect because I do have a bit of a struggle with seeing if things are straight, so the fact it has a spirit level, that's amazing. This only cost me a couple of quid, by the way. I'll insert a link or something in the bottom in case anyone's interested. But yeah, oh, I mean that's quite a good size for just like tabletop filming. But let's see about it extending. Is that all that was in there? Yeah. There's no instructions or anything, so I am going to have to figure this out myself. Okay, so it looks like you sort of unclip these. Whoa. Whoa. Is that it? Oh, no. Oh, there's more. Okay, so I think that's the full size. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be. Like, let me get it in the frame. There you go. Not as big as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be longer than this. But, I mean, this will still work really good for sit-down videos at home and, like, when I want to take photos on the go with Dawn-Louise, because it is so compact. Because, obviously, we like to travel and go on days out a lot now. So, yeah, I think it'll be good for me to have this so I can just pop it in my bag and then we can take photos together. Because, obviously, being a mum and everything, a lot of the time you get stuck behind the camera, so it's really hard to get photos of you with your children, and that is something that really upsets me, especially considering like when she was younger, because selfies weren't around. So I did miss out a lot on actually taking photos of us together and videos of us together, so this will help us to achieve that whilst also bringing attention I don't really want. But what are you gonna do? I have just accidentally pulled the little thing at the bottom off, so I'm just going to pop that back on quickly and then I can show you it. I will say this is a very, very light stand, so I don't know if I'd be able to use this with my big camera. I have a bridge camera that I bought pre-YouTube, and it's for like when Dawn does her shows and stuff, so I can zoom in. So you would have seen me film with it on her shows. So this is how tall it is. So like this is me sitting on the floor. I'm 5'5" and I'm sat on the floor, and this is like perfect head height. So this would be great for sit down videos at home. There is one thing that I was planning on using this for, which I now know it's not really tall enough for, but I think this is still a really good purchase and I'm really happy with it. It is very light, so perfect for carrying, but I could see like a heavy wind blowing this over. It's very light. It's kind of like, I don't know the technical terms, but I really like that you've got this. That makes life a lot easier. And the spirit level, like, I'm not being funny, there's a spirit level on it. That's really helpful. That's extremely, extremely helpful. So I am really happy with this purchase, to be honest. For the money, this is perfect. It really is. And like I said, you know, it extends, so you can pull this bit up and then lock it. So you can have it at 3 different sizes. So this is really good. Like if I want to, you know, film something set down, like our Heart Month videos, or I want to take photos when we're out, this video something really quickly. And I really like the fact that it's got a protective bag, because then I know where it is and I don't have to like get caught on things. But also if I'm going out just to film something or take photos, I can just take this. So yeah, this is really helpful. I don't know if I'll be using this when I'm out, because I'm a very shy vlogger. I don't want people to know what I'm doing. But like, I could see myself, if I had the confidence to, I could see myself planting this next to me at the Mayfairs that we go to record like the horse shows, because then I wouldn't have to hold it and I could just fully be in the moment. And obviously I could tilt it like this as well. Like this is really handy. Like it goes all the way around and it's got a spirit level. I'm not gonna lie, the best thing about this is the fact it's got a spirit level, because to after edit a YouTube video, so if it's tilted, you're like, there's nothing that can be done. But this is really good. Also, because it does fold up, if I just unplug this bit and we put it back down, if we pop it back down, so I mean it definitely has ease of use. This is so easy and quick to use, but I could see me breaking this whilst packing it away if I was trying to do it in a hurry. I do really like it though. I think that this is a really good investment for someone who can't afford like the more expensive, more heavy duty one. I'll be able to use this as a selfie stick or anything as well, because it's too big to hold. Yeah, I couldn't see that being a thing. But yeah, it's really good. It's really compact. I'm going to be using this to shoot the heart video because I'm still doing the research behind it, and I'm literally, because we didn't start our blog, because we have a blog but that's purely for heart families, people that kind of know us and things. It's not something that we're going to have go public for people that watch the YouTube channel. But we do have a blog for Dawn-Louise's journey, but I didn't start it until she was 4, when she was getting ready to have her 4th surgery. It never really crossed my mind to do it when she was younger, and I do wish that we had, because then it would have encouraged me to document more. Because now looking back, I do wish that I like knew more about her life. Like I wish that I was vlogging back then, because then I could literally watch what she went through all over again. And even though like that might seem like a bit of a sad thing, it's my daughter's life. It's how she survived and got here. So to me, watching surgical videos or just ones of her in hospital, that's like another mum watching, you know, the first time their baby's laughed or something, or when they gave birth to them. It's how she came to be, and it's a really important obviously moment in our life. Now the only problem with this is that it doesn't come with an attachment to put your phone in there, but thankfully I have one I can use, the one that I'm using now on the selfie stick. So yeah, it's a good thing that I have the selfie stick, because the selfie stick actually came free with my old tripod. So if I didn't have it, I wouldn't have been able to do the sit down videos, and it would have been really awkward. But yeah, also I made a mistake. This morning I was in a rush and I got Thursday and Friday confused, so I put on my purple t-shirt. I'm meant to be wearing this tomorrow. So if you see me in this tomorrow again, I promise you I've washed it. It was so comfortable, I just decided to put it on. There's only £2.50 from Primark, and it's like, I like it, it's comfortable. I like basic t-shirts that are quite long and stuff. I mean, I would prefer some more funky clothes, but I'm really just not fussed about fashion. I would rather just have the basics to cover me up, and then I can spend money on like days out and things for Dawn-Louise instead. Because I'm much more prefer spending my money on you know, making memories with her than just having nice clothes. So if I look boring, I'm sorry, it's not my fault. Blame Dawn, she's too adorable. She's just got me hypnotised with her beautiful little eyes. Do you know what, actually? since I still have quite a bit of research to do. Oh right, yeah, I never finished telling you. So I wish that I'd had the blog, because I'm literally having to go on my laptop, get a Facebook up, set it up to the year she was born, and I'm having to scroll down 8 months of posts. Thankfully, I didn't use Facebook quite as much back then because I had mobile data, so it would burn out really quickly. But I'm literally having to go through like 8 months of things to try and find these posts, because when I searched for it, nothing came up, which doesn't make any sense. So what I'm going to do is probably make like an album on my Facebook that's private, so I can just like have like them chronologically ordered or something. I don't know, but I am trying to dig up as much as I can as into Dawn-Louise's history, with having what we're talking about in the video today, which is her NG-tube. If you haven't seen it, go watch it, link above. See, the problem is, during the first year of her life, she had a lot of appointments, and I want to talk about those appointments, but they were like years and years and years ago for me, so my memory is not good on them anymore. So I am going to have to, later on tonight, or tomorrow maybe, I'm going to actually have to start scrolling through the whole year, the whole of her first 2 years of my in my Facebook, to try and find information on her appointments. So yeah, if you are a heart mum and you are expecting a little baby that has a heart condition, go set her blog. Doesn't have to be public, it can be just for you. And even when things feel hard, document it, because trust me, you are going to regret it later otherwise. There are so many heart families that have said the same, or they wish they'd done this sooner, they wish they'd done that sooner. And the problem is, you're just so excited that they're living, you forget about actually making sure that you remember like what they've done to get there and things like that. Anyway, I'm going to go film today's Heart Month video. Oh yeah, also I've had some really lovely kind comments and inboxes and everything lately since we've been doing this Heart Month thing, and I just want to say thank you. Like, waking up to that, because a lot of people are out of England, but waking up and having people like actually thank me for making videos is, one, very surreal. I never expected that, but also it just means the most to me. It really does, because if I'm honest, every single day I'm in a battle whether we should stop YouTube. Not because I don't love it, but because I'm kind of scared about growing bigger. Because as much as I want to reach more heart families, it isn't just the heart families that can see it. So I always kind of worry about, you know, because it's not just me, you know, it's Dawn-Louise I have to think about. So it means a lot to me that it is helping people, because it makes me see that, you know, it's doing good. And that's all we want to do really, is we want to help people and give hope and share our journey. What I don't want to do is, you know, inhibit Dawn's life in any way by doing so. So every time I film, I always ask her, you know, do you want to film this? And sometimes she says, no, we don't film it. And we never even mention what we didn't film. Because, you know, there are still things that we want to keep private and just for us, and not bad things. Like she had a performance and I didn't mention it on YouTube just because I wanted it to be our little memory. And yeah, but I'm gonna go because I'm just rambling now. Is it good? It's red for CHD Awareness Week! We did it! Yay! Happy Friday!
And today is Purple Day for CHD, means Congenital Heart Defect.
Congenital. But you were close. But yeah, we're both wearing purple and rocking it. She isn't wearing this at the moment, but she's going to be wearing it to school because they're having like a PJ slumber thing. So she's going to be wearing
For my
this.
treat time.
Wear Purple CHD Awareness Day to all of our heart families in the world. We love you.
Saturday. So Dawn-Louise didn't go to swimming or singing this morning because she had a bit of a cough, and as you can see her lips are a little bit bluer today, so I wanted to keep an eye on her. But she does have dance rehearsals. She missed Tuesday because we were at the hospital, which I still haven't explained, so I'll have to do that later. We're off to dance rehearsals now. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Hey guys, so I thought I'd just talk to you while I'm sorting my hair out because I've been trying to multitask things all day and I haven't really had time to sit down, so I'm just going to do a 2-for-1. So on Tuesday we ended up at the hospital because Dawn-Louise had been complaining of pain in her jaw and her head, and we thought, well, okay, it's probably just a jaw ache from eating, a headache maybe from just doing too much and things like that, and then we ended up just sort of waiting, and I tried to call like the doctor, and the GP actually said there was no doctors in, which was crazy. We have a yellow card. We should have been able to get seen there and couldn't. So school that would see how she goes, and so she gets more pain, I'll come check on her and try and get some information. So I called the 111 service, which is like non-emergency doctors, and they said they couldn't do anything unless I was with her. And I was just asking, you know, whether it was something to be concerned about or anything, because I could have told them the exact same stuff that the school would tell them. So that isn't what happened because they wouldn't let me. And I phoned my GP, and they said there was no doctors there. So like, what was I meant to do? So I ended up calling the school, asking how she was getting on. It had been about an hour at this point where I'd been on hold with the hospitals. And yeah, so I phoned the school and they said that she's now saying her gums hurt and she's at risk of endocarditis, which is an infection of the heart's inner lining, and it starts with an infection in the gums or the ears, or basically anywhere around the head. So I used her yellow card, which is like an instant access thing to the hospital. Took her there. We were there for like 4 hours, and thankfully there was nothing that seemed odd about it. We found out later that she had some cuts in her mouth, and that's what was causing the pain. The doctor couldn't find them though. It was a lot bigger as time went on, I don't know. But it is now almost 7:30 on Saturday, and I have a podcast in half an hour, and I'm pretty scared. And I don't know why I'm like sorting my hair out and stuff, because it's just a phone call, but I just felt like this might make me feel better and more confident. Because yeah, I've never done an over the phone interview or podcast or anything like that before, so I'm really excited, but I'm really nervous. It's an American company. So they're obviously on a different time schedule, so this was the best time I could do it. I would have preferred to have done it whilst Dawn-Louise was at school, because I don't want her waking up halfway through it, but I don't really have much of a choice now. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that, and I still have 2 videos to film for the weekend, because I was meant to do it on throughout the week. I was going to film extra videos, but today's video ended up being half an hour long, because I covered 6 months of her life. So yeah, obviously that ended up being longer than I thought it was going to be, and it took forever to edit because I needed extra footage from the past. So I had to like do research. It took me like 4 hours to research everything that happened in the first 6 months, because obviously my memory's not that great. I wanted to give accurate information, so I only gave the stuff that I had listed that I knew 100% happened, and weren't like figments of my mental state when I was on my drugs. But yeah, Dawnnie wasn't feeling too great this morning. She woke up like really tired and coughing, and so we missed swimming and singing so that she could rest for her rehearsals, because she already missed Tuesday rehearsals being in hospital. Next week is the last week before half term, and then half term we have some fun things planned, so that should be good. But yeah, my biggest mission at the moment is just to get videos out for Heart Month and pump home some awareness. I do hope you've been enjoying them, because they are very... I've tried not to get emotional in some of them, but it's really hard not to. But I've tried to keep it quite factual as well, so that there's a waft of emotion every single time I turn on the camera. But yeah, I do hope that it will help, whether it helps, you know, like future families or people who just don't know about what we go through, because like, I don't want to keep saying like how hard it is, but I've had so many people be like, your life is so easy, you get to stay home all the time, yay, and look at her, she's so healthy now, and they don't obviously see her when she's not healthy. So I don't want to be like, oh poor me. I just want people to realise that things aren't how they look, and hopefully that's the message that we're getting across. I'm getting really tired already. I don't know how long the podcast is going to take, but I want to, because I have to use my phone to do both reading the questions and actually having the phone call. I think that it's a good idea if I write the questions down, because otherwise I'm gonna have to hold my phone and that's gonna be like really awkward. And I don't know, because I've never done this before, so I don't know whether I should just use like my normal phone thing or if I should like put my headphones in, because putting the headphones in would make it easier for me to hear, but I don't know if that would then affect the quality of the podcast. I don't know, I've never done it before. I'm really nervous. But yeah, I've been having some problems of my own. I don't know if you can tell, but my shoulders aren't the same. You can't really tell because I'm wearing a hoodie, but you could really see it in the last video that I made where I'm wearing the purple t-shirt, but this shoulder is higher than this one, and there's something wrong with like the muscle in it, and I've got to go to the doctor on the 4th to get it looked at, because it's like radiating a burning pain constantly, and it's making me very uncomfortable, and I've had trouble sleeping and stuff. But like, I can move it fine, I can't lower it. It won't, like, if I do this, that one's fine, but this one really hurts. Like, if I try and pull it down, it doesn't really do it. What am I doing? I don't know. But like, I can move it fine, I've got full range of motion, but it's like I can't move it down. Like, you can't really move your shoulder down, but you know what I mean, it won't relax. And we're not, like, a couple months ago when I had my ACG, the lady was like, oh, okay, relax your shoulders, you're right, relax. And I'm like, this is me relaxing, what more do you want from me? And it's because my shoulder had, like, it's not sitting right, and they thought it was me sort of like, you know, trying to, like, you know, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it, but it is causing quite a bit of discomfort. I can still move it though, so like, I don't think there's anything like really terribly wrong with it, but it's enough that it's like, I've got this massive burning pain going all the way down here, and I can feel it, especially in like this part of my arm. If I hold my arm up, this all burns. So I do need to get it seen to, but my GP is taking forever to do their appointments. So yeah, I have half an hour now, so I'm gonna go do a podcast. What is my life?
Everybody gives you advice, yeah, on how to live your life, Don't you know that life is full of surprises? You better realize,